Welcome, folks, to TNN. Today we're covering KSI song, mainly memes. Shortly after that, we've got Elon Musk also supplying quite a lot of memes. And then after that, we've got some young Philly news. Not a lot to meme there. It's just bad. And Silent Hill 2.
Great game.
Which Brian, ironically, was very non-silent about. He loves it. And the nurse.
Great.
Breaking news, folks. Asmongold, of all people, has had a bad take, Brian.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing.
As he takes
I love this soda. Yeah.
And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
Right. I see why.
Okay.
I see why you got bad. The issue I have is like, the Middle East is a mess, bro. It doesn't matter which side you're on, what way you look at, it's a mess.
A lot of places are messes.
Oh yeah, Middle East is up there, man. It's like, it's up there.
When you have law merged with religion, it's such a...
It's murky. Like Israel is the
It's
same.
very-
Israel is all
yeah.
religion combined with state. Same with Sharia law. If you're gonna bring up like being apathetic towards a genocide because the people who are being genocided, their belief system doesn't align with yours, I don't like that way of thinking, because it's like most of them are just born into it. They're not like at 7 we're going to learn all about democracy in the West and we're going to learn all about Sharia law and we're going to make it a very smart educated decision at like 7 years old, 10 years old. It doesn't work like that.
This is all they know.
Yeah, it's a bad take. It's a bad take. There's no real defending it.
Probably the worst thing I said regarding Sharia law was trying to implement that into an established society. Like, it doesn't work, in my opinion. When you see places in England where they're protesting, trying to implement the likes of Sharia law in other places outside of the Middle East, where it is, you know, that's where it is. That's where it, in my opinion, needs to stay, because that's where the society has accepted it and has been molded into it. Trying to push that into other areas and other cultures, I don't agree with. That's probably the worst thing. But listening to this, I don't know.
It's a bit on the nose. It's a bit on the nose. I'm not pro Sharia law. Like, why would I be? You can be in defense of Palestine and the people that live there while simultaneously being against Sharia law. As far as I know, Sharia law is the primary practice in Palestine due to the leaders being Hamas, okay? But just two small things I want to add to context, and this isn't to defend Asmongold. This is probably to help educate him to comment maybe a bit more nuance, right? There's zero nuance and zero apathy to his comments, and that's where he really fell short. In 2003 and 4, the European Court of Human Rights ruled that Sharia law is incompatible with the fundamental principles of democracy because the Sharia law rules on inheritance, women's rights, religious freedom violate human rights as established in the European Convention on Human Rights. So that's just the fact right there.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's not compatible with the West. All right? It's not compatible. But it's something that they're using right now because it's the level they're at, and that's all there is to it. Like our society isn't the most advanced society at all. In 100 years, we should be able to look back 100 years ago and be like, oh man, fucking idiots, we were idiots. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's how society progresses. But not all of the world is like the West. There's different levels to it, and it's not about being better or worse. It's like, that's just where you're at. You know what I mean? That's just where you're at. But then Asmongold says, oh, anyone that It's like, it's an insane take. You can't conflate the beliefs a system has to everyone in the system. Because most of us, just like most of us in the West, we just believe what we believe because we were born in the West. We had a very set of particular parents, and we had a circle around that either went for that or against it or whatever, and life experience. It's like, how many of our values are actually because of us versus how we were born and where?
I think the way he was kind of like, these people.
Yeah, these people, and calling them terrible people, and it's like
probably not the way, because there's definitely lovely people, but also a lot of people are at the, I guess, the hands of Hamas. You know, they're dictating and controlling, and
both sides are bad.
Yeah.
That's it.
I need to be careful with my wording, because this is such a hot topic. But it's like, my issue here with this whole thing is there's no free speech then. Like, isn't he not entitled to his opinion, even if it's a terrible opinion?
I think he should get banned for it. I don't know how long the ban is, but I think he should get banned for it.
It's like, you can't have an opinion on something. This is the whole problem in America, is you're losing your ability to debate. So on the right side, you have to say things that fit in with their kind of mindset. Then you can exist over there. People on the left, if you say anything that's against their grain, they're going to cancel you and cut you off there. There's no place in the middle where you're able to have some educated adult conversations to try and understand and debate with each other and understand and actually find some level footing and actually converse.
Yeah, of course.
This whole thing now in society is, you say something that's against the grain, you're gone. Done. I'm able to voice my opinions on how I think Americans can be stupid, and then you guys get butthurt. But it's my right to have a silly opinion on something. Yeah. You know, like, Irish people are drunk alcoholics or leprechauns. That's fine. 4'3". I have to get along with it. You know what I mean?
Get over it, Brian. Get over it. He tweeted out. He responded. So looking back at it, I was way too much of an asshole about the Palestine thing. Sorry. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. Right, fair enough then. You know what I mean? Kind of fair enough. I think the my bad upset a few people. Just say sorry. My bad is kind of like, my bad, bro. Very nonchalant about it. This racist piece of shit went on Twitch live stream and said that Palestinian people are inferior. They aren't the same as us, and they have an inferior culture. Why is he not banned? Well, he's banned. He is most certainly banned. Breaking: Asmongold speaks on the genocide in Gaza. Absolutely filthy.
Yeah, it is quite hilarious.
It's quite, that's what I mean. Dude, the man is funny even when he doesn't want to be. I haven't commented about the Palestinian and Israel conflict because honestly, it's been going on for quite a while. Once it came to the forefront, I didn't know much about it. I knew maybe more than the average person, but I don't live there. Don't see what people have to, go through and experience. Here I am in Los Angeles in my comfortable chair. Let me just give my opinion. Do you know what? I think they're just very ungrateful. I am going to give my opinion. And a lot of people aren't going to like my opinion, and I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I think both sides are going to hate this.
Let's go.
I think what needs to happen is the borders need to be secured around Gaza. I think Egypt has to step up and secure the southern border because Egypt is connected to Gaza and the southern border. They have control over that area. Egypt is quite powerful over there. And so they should be controlling the southern border up to the middle. Israel already has control of the northern border and around the side, and they're looking to have a 360 control. Egypt has kind of stepped away, which is not smart. I don't think that was smart by Egypt. And basically what needs to happen has to be funding that goes into Palestine. I honestly think there needs to be reparations. I'm not a big fan of reparations, but I think in this particular instance, because everything is happening at such fast, real time, instantly, there needs to be reparations for Palestine. They can invest in the society. They can invest in the structure, in the education, the hospitals. Generally speaking, as you increase the quality of life of a society, you make it less inclined to want to throw away your life to fight your neighbor, right? And not only this, but Israel is creating a lot of enemies when they attack Gaza. It may seem smart to them now, but it's going to create bigger problems down the line, especially with Iran. Iran are very powerful. Iran controls Iraq, for instance. I think Israel would be a lot more peaceful if they treated Gaza as good as they treat Israel, because then they would have good relations. The kindness would go a long way. And a lot of people who are around Israel, and there's a lot of people, Israel is far outnumbered. That's why they have an Iron Dome. That's why, guys. That's why if they didn't do it, then Israel would be gone. It wouldn't exist right now. And the issue is like all the Muslims in the Middle East are going to view Israel primarily in how they treat Gaza.
If the Northern Irish can have the separation of Derry and Londonderry and all the troubles and everything, it's oddly similar of what can happen when there is some kind of compromising and conversation and actually pushing for the Good Friday Agreement and trying to find some common ground to make a better future for kids on both sides of the argument, that they can grow into a future somewhat together. It's sad. It is very sad and it's horrible. And again, it reinforces my inherited hatred for religion. I'm not saying religion is bad. They will not listen to each other because of their main difference. It's just religion.
I'm not anti-Israel. I'm not anti-Palestine. I'm just like, this is reality, and what can we do? What's the best we can do with this current reality? That's my attitude. Israel is 100% the one that has more power in this situation, more control, and it needs to pull back. Israel needs to relax.
I think the mindset of wishing something to be abolished, like people that are like, abolish Israel or whatever, the ideology of wanting something abolished and just magically snap your fingers and disappear, it's not realistic. The realistic thing is to try and find middle ground or a compromise that can allow both to coexist.
But here's Asmongold years ago.
I don't want to get into like the politics stuff, because the thing is that we're not going to have a conversation in good faith about this, okay? Everybody's already got their mind made up, and the people that are actually genuinely out there looking to make an opinion are probably socially adjusted well enough to where they would never watch my stream. So it would just be a waste of time.
Great. Honestly, great take.
This reminds me, I have to delete all my Twitch bots.
I'm not sure how long he'll get banned. 24 hours, 48 hours. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who even knows? First up, KSI's song. He got ratioed in the YouTube comments, which is impressive. You very rarely see a YouTube comment ratio a video. Honestly, if I had a different beat, different melody, different lyrics, different sound effects, different actors, different theme, different message, and a different genre, it could have been hard.
I feel like the only time I've seen, wasn't it Justin Bieber's Baby song? Wasn't there a record for most dislikes?
Yeah.
I don't think I recall a comment getting more likes than the actual video itself.
It's infamous now.
I'm gonna wait for the end of this before I pass any judgment on this. I want to see everything.
Even Cocomelon is cooking KSI's new song. Well, at least you tried your best. Cocomelon! Dude, Cocomelon going through a dark arc, becoming an edgy channel would be one of the greatest U-turns in YouTube history.
Really like positive but borderline sarcastic messages that you can't prove they're being sarcastic is kind of funny.
Cocomelon, bro, that's so bad. Mr. Beast rent out an entire theater, watch the Talk to a podcast, listen to KSI and eat lunch late. Dude. Just give me some good old classic Chinese water torture. Just waterboard me.
Luckily for everyone in there, they only had to watch the podcast. They didn't have to listen to the song.
Yeah, that would have been too far. Mr. Beast forcing everyone in theater to pretend to enjoy this shit. Be like,
who owns the podcast? Is it Jake Paul's company that owns the podcast for Hawk 2? I feel like this is one giant circle jerk. I feel like there's so many YouTubers in bed with each other now, like at the moment.
I think this one...
I'm pretty sure.
I think this one with Mr. Beast has to do with like more of a trend where a bunch of young men get together and watch the Talk to a podcast, because it's literally the opposite of the demographic of that podcast.
Yeah.
So a bunch of guys will just be like, oh shit, yeah, let's go talk to her, dude.
When they're like this, they're like, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's
like
just
that.
trying jacking it. He's trying to be relevant. 10 likes and I'll listen to thick of it. Man's that desperate. KSI liked your post. Definitely Photoshop. Regardless, he probably is secretly feeling like that. He would probably like people's posts. They make him listen. I feel like no one actually listens to the song. They just hear it through a meme.
Yeah.
It's like 5% Spotify, 95% memes. Conor McGregor wants to fight KSI because of his new song. I want Conor McGregor fight. That's my president.
You called out KSI a few times. Could we ever see that fight down the line?
Let's go, man.
Any messages for KSI?
I'll fight him for that bullshit song you released alone. I'll fight him for that fucking song alone.
The new Conor McGregor voice from all the cocaine.
Oh, yeah, he's starting to sound like Tyson Fury. But to be fair, he's always screaming and shouting at these events.
He's not giving his vocal cords cocaine. He's giving himself the cocaine, and his vocal cords can't
but maybe
keep up.
Maybe he should be drinking a bit of Lemsip or something. Relax, there.
Yeah, he needs to go for a facial, some cucumber slices, face mask. Relax off the coke, Conor. Speaking of coke.
Let me hear you get loud at home and here for Conor.
Yeah, the king, yeah.
He's unreal at promoting shit. You gotta give it to him, dude. He's unbelievable at promoting stuff. I could see Conor becoming like a crazier Dana White.
A crazy Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, like just Dana White more. I think Dana White more. If he keeps this up, I'm going to be watching bare knuckles boxing.
Wait. So we've moved on from KSI.
That was a smooth segue, wasn't it?
We just eased our way into Conor.
And that's how smooth this network is, Brian.
No, I want to give my opinion on KSI.
Oh, right. You want an opinion.
I wanted to see everything.
Yeah, you want an opinion. You want an opinion. Go ahead, yeah.
I don't think the song is that bad.
All right, moving on. Opinion given. Opinion given.
Listen, no, you little rat boy. It's 2 in the morning. I'm up late. I want to give my opinion. All right, okay? It's not a bad song. All right.
Okay. Now let's go back. Conor's wife had to step in to stop whatever is about to happen. What the fuck? His wife is right there. Why is he pulling on some other woman's hair when his wife is right behind him?
He reset the default mode for a moment. His Windows update kicked in right afterwards.
Unreal, bro. Unreal.
Cocaine's hell of a drug.
Oh.
We're gonna do a bonus for this fight. We're gonna do a bonus, Conor.
No. Listen, what we're gonna do for these two gentlemen, as well as a bonus, is double the purse. They're getting double pay. That's it, Chris. Well done, gentlemen. You're getting double pay and bonuses. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, to be fair, look at him, bro. Oh my gosh, that guy got this. The ref is laughing his ass off. He never sees that. If you think the UFC is violent, oh my gosh, bare knuckles makes it look like a children's playground. I think bare knuckles does have a lot of potential purely because it's just stand and bang. That's it. I think that's all it is. It's stand and bang. If they get a couple of really big stars in bare knuckles, they could. If Conor McGregor, why doesn't Conor McGregor fight in bare knuckles? Oh, he can't. He's under UFC contract. He's got 2 more fights.
Yeah, he has 2 more fights. He's got 2 more fights,
and then he's gonna fight someone in bare knuckles. Well, he kind of owns it now. He kind of owns it.
He does. Yeah.
That's why he's promoting it so much and promising double pay. Will Halo be good in UE5? This is officially Halo in Unreal Engine 5.
How much did they spend on I can't remember the name of their engine, but like they tried to make their own engine and just gave up and realized it looks great.
Probably for the better. It looks great. The game looks great. Now let's see some of the employees.
Oh, we're fucked. Lads, listen. What did I say in that last video? No agendas. Just make a fucking game.
He's an employee with 343 Industries that works on the video game. According to a video I seen on TikTok, this is TikTok, which posted these screenshots of what appears to be Nick saying he's not a fan of firearms, but yet works on a video game that uses firearms. On top of that, Nick has a trans flag and a Palestinian flag in her name. Nothing about these observations make any logical sense. I don't know how real this is, but the fact that Twitter is not protected, it could be true.
I honestly don't think I could work on a game that glorifies and fantasizes modern guns. COD, blah, blah, blah. I've had moments I've struggled with Halo.
But the weapons in the world is pretty sci-fi, which creates a large enough separation from reality.
Jesus, moral high horse. Oh, virtue signal. It's pixels!
Locking down my account for the rest of the weekend. God forbid someone has a complex thoughts and feelings about working on a game with guns after multiple mass sluggings. So, yeah, basically...
Did Master Chief go into a school with all the little snail characters from Halo and then just hose down a school of, like... These characters, it's a video game.
Fuck guns and all the lives they destroy. Fuck your guns. This makes me so angry. I'm not sure you should have someone like that working on a gun game.
No, too much agenda.
I don't think it's healthy for the game, and I don't think it's healthy for them.
When they get into a position in the company of actual significance, and then you'll start to see some changes.
Then they'll get rid of the guns. They're gonna repeal the Halo guns, and then the Second Amendment. Or which one is the gun one? I don't know.
Master Chief is too masculine. It'll be Master Them.
All right. Someone found this Instagram post from 2015. Him complaining about guns. And he's at a range shooting a gun.
When life gives you lemons, shoot them. And then when times change and give you pronouns, change them. It was a different time in 2015, Nogla.
I know. It was a great time.
Life was simple, lads.
I loved 2015. Actually, I don't know. I think I might have been depressed. I'm not sure.
The YouTube algorithm, that was also banging in 2015.
This is who Microsoft just chose to put in charge of their Halo franchise.
Talk to you later, lads. Good luck. My dream would be to open up my own video game company that make games like Manhunt and really dark fucking games that couldn't see the light of day now. Do you know how much money I guarantee a really dark game like Manhunt that's really controversial? It would do so well. I have this feeling when you see Deadpool and Wolverine movie, that's Disney's first, you know, rated R kind of movie.
Yeah.
One of the most successful things they've ever done. And it hurts them to say it. I think society is craving. The media is building up this, what's the word I'm looking for? Mirage. I think that's the best way I'm trying to say it. Of what we should be. We're all reading and we're thinking, oh, I guess I must be the minority here. Everyone else thinks this is the right thing.
No, you're white and straight, Brian. Shut the hell up. You don't get to pretend to be a minority. All right? You're white and straight, okay?
That's not... Fuck, what just
opinion
happened here?
Rejected, white man. You're just trying to colonize again.
Wait, what just happened here? Why am I a racist?
Guys, don't listen to him. He's a colonizer.
I don't mean that minority.
He's a colonizer. That's why he moved from Ireland to America.
I'm not white. I'm Irish.
He's looking to colonize. He's looking to colonize America.
I'm not white. I'm Irish. I'm translucent. Concord. Halo Concord. That's such a good... so unnecessary.
343 Industries, Halo Studios.
We're cool now. We've changed our ways. We realized the error of our ways, so we've changed it now to Halo Studios. So basically, 343 is still 343, but they thought it was the cool rebranding because the damage that they've done in the past with all their games. 343 is now a tainted name, so they've decided intelligently to rebrand as Halo Studios. They're still the exact same people. Apparently they got rid of some of the hierarchy in there. Okay, so there has been some staff changes towards the top. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know who they replaced with.
This person is the chief of staff now.
Like I said, I'm not sure if it's a good or bad thing that they've made some changes. But yeah.
Wow.
Cortana could be gone.
Cortana's too sexy. Every year, video games lose a hot woman.
Yeah.
And it's a damn shame, Brian. It's a damn shame.
I'm going to say something that's probably going to go down very poorly, but who cares?
Good, start talking.
I wonder if there's a scientific or a psychological correlation with over time where men in the movies had like, you know, in the 80s, like you had like in the movies and like women were real sexy and it was all glorified. In like the 80s, like in most like Eddie Murphy movies, not his movies, it was normal to see a nice pair of it was a nice time for movies. There was people enjoyed going seeing men were much happier people. I think men are now getting more aggressive and angry because they're seeing less and less.
No, they're seeing more. Just open up the pool section on Twitch.
Sorry. No, I've worded that poorly. I mean artistically, where it's like, wow, yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, this is nice.
Oh,
but now, when you have too much of it, and it's
artistic
kind of
boobs,
it's
not
like,
degenerate boobs.
Not degenerate, where it's like,
yeah, you mean subtle appreciation of the woman body versus grotesque degenerate.
Yeah, it's a lost allure to the female, where now it's like we're going to like cavemen, where we need to readdress focus and desires away from the female form to physical violence and other forms of degeneracy.
So when you going to mass with me, Brian? When are we going to mass?
Oh, never.
Sunday?
Never.
Never. Come on. It'd be a great sermon.
Never.
You've got the Tesla Optimus.
And as you can see, we started up with someone in a robot suit, sort of down. And then we've progressed dramatically year after year.
Looking good, guys.
So if you extrapolate this...
Shut up, bitch!
You're really going to have something spectacular. Something that anyone could own. So you can have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO.
Detroit Become Human, dude.
At scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. Probably less than a car, is my prediction, long term. Now, take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries.
Imagine leaving the kid with your Optimus robot. All right, bye, sweetie. See you after work.
We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. We're fucked as society.
Can he pour a Guinness, though? Can he pour a Guinness? That's the thing.
I don't know.
This is... That's not going great.
Want to get a photo?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it. Little video. Hey. Sweet. Thanks, man. Bro. Appreciate it.
Of course, anytime.
All right.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
So here's the plan. We get the Mexicans out and we replace them with Elon Musk. I just spat. This is all part of the Trump-Elon initiative. Well, who's gonna do the jobs that no one wants to do? We're gonna get these robots. Like, don't get me wrong, it does look impressive, but this is something.
It looks cool.
This is something I'm not having in my home. There is not a chance.
It seems some people are still confused how the Optimus bots were at the Tesla event. This clip is from another video Tesla released a while ago. It shows how the bots are controlled remotely using haptic suits, kind of like puppets. Also during the event, the operators were speaking through a microphone. None of the bots were talking on their own. In short, all the hand movements and speaking were done remotely, but the walking was autonomous. Yeah, it seemed like the movements while walking were so different than the movements of the clip of them at the bar.
Like doing this and whatever, kind of like, sure thing. No, whatever. It
had to be people. They probably had a camera attached to them so they can see what the robot is seeing as well, you know what I mean?
But the thing is, Nogla, like, it is going to learn. By having these people doing this, it is learning the human motion.
I think that's part of it. Yeah, that's part. Like, the event itself was completely like fake. It wasn't real robots doing real
fake
stuff.
City.
That's what I think. That's what I think.
The taxi ones, the self-driving taxi thing, that was like a set. They do look very alluring. The wheels, though, I don't like the wheels. The wheels look stupid. But the shape of the car is nicer than the Cybertruck for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a cool looking car. I just don't think it works. I just don't think it works. However, something that does work is this. This is a pure male thing right here. Try and spot how many people's hair is dyed when they show the rocket to you. So the rocket is actually landing back into the hub.
We're now down to 3 Raptor engines.
That's so sick. That's crazy. Looks unreal. It's like something out of Gmod. I'm doing Gmod sandbox. That's dope. I love it.
All over! Oh, it's all over! Jose Aldo is live!
Not one dyed hair.
No, they're not allowed in the building.
Bunch of nerds. A bunch of white nerds.
Yeah, but look, good shit. It's good to see. I like it. These nerds could end up saving us from a fucking asteroid that's going to hit the planet.
YouTube thumbnail right there, that guy.
Oh yeah, that's that's like an average YouTube thumbnail. That dude did the best face. But also, what's really impressive, first attempt.
Oh, really? I'm sure they've attempted it in lots of other ways, though.
No, this was their first attempt at the self-docking. Sounds weird, but that's hence the crazy reaction.
That is actually even crazier. I still don't think we're going to get to Mars.
Here's my thing. I think we are going to get to Mars, but we're going to realize that it's
Pointless.
Well, I don't think Mars is going to be able to support life. You think Florida is bad for storms? Wait till they experience a Mars storm.
Imagine they get to Mars, they have bad weather, and they're like, global warming is on Mars. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell? We can't get away. 2024 right here. Optimus Prime.
Optimus.
One of the tweets you see and just close the app. It's like he literally just watched the movie and then decided to. Oh my gosh.
He's definitely a nerd. Like iRobot Ex Machina. He literally looks like he's making his own stormtroopers.
He looks like such a villain.
Darth Elon is now being born in 2024.
Black Ops 6 lobbies, Brian. Black Ops 6 is just around the corner. Literally, we're talking about a week or so away.
I can't wait to use my soundboard, man. I can't wait to troll people. Oh,
I bet you can't wait. Oh, let's read. Black Ops 6 will have voice chat moderation and in-game text chat moderation at launch. Okay? Look, there has been moderation already. We get it.
That's kind of standard.
There has been a 67% reduction in toxic voice chat with the new detection tools across Call of Duty.
Because no one bothers talking anymore.
Yeah, they go into Discord. To kind of reminisce a bit, we got some memes.
Run, B! You can't see it flashing! You fucking dumb! You garbage fucking! You garbage fucking! You can't see it flashing! You're in the garage! You're in the fucking garage! Hey, two bitch in the garage! Two fucking dumb in the garage!
I think this guy's gonna be voting for Trump.
Flashing! You dumb garbage! You loser fucking! You garbage shitbag! You can't see it! I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. Someone send him a voicemail or send him a friend request. Seems like a nice guy.
Danger Mouse 174, dude. He is the danger. Oh my gosh. Patreon just got a.
Are we able to put that on Patreon?
Oh, we promised uncensored. We promised uncensored on Patreon, and that is what we're going to deliver.
Is it bad that we laughed at that?
We're not laughing because we think it's good. We're laughing because it's so bad. It's pretty obvious. Dude with 1.4 GPA when it's time to do a COD Zombies Easter egg. Literally be morons in every other department but Zombies Easter eggs.
First step is to come up here and then shoot these 4 paintings in numerical order based on the date of issue during the Renaissance, which I know like the back of my hand. I kind of was like that with Easter eggs. I love Call of Duty Easter eggs.
It was worth losing just to see that little bitch flash.
Dude, it sounds like the guy from the
same
previous
guy
clip.
changed his gamer tag. Yeah.
To see that little bitch go negative, it was worth losing.
What's wrong, man? What's wrong? Talk to me.
Nothing's wrong, dude. You're the dude wakes up being a piece of shit every day.
I've been listening to you for so many weeks. I have so much content, dude. It's not just.
I don't give a fuck about your content. Don't you wish you could buy you $1 million house? Don't you wish you could buy you $1 million house? You fucking loser.
Okay.
You're a broke piece of loser. That's why you have the world on your because you're a punk.
Like his name is Black Poo Poo. This is Black Poo Poo talking right now.
You got a bunny. That's the kind of
Fuck the world. You said
would
no.
suck.
You said fuck
Dude,
the
you would
world.
suck if you were given a chance.
God, did you see that emblem? Dude, that emblem, oh my gosh, that emblem was horrifying.
Get it off! If you want to see this horrible image, it's on our Patreon.
That's why you don't have any friends, because you're a
There he
dude.
goes.
There's no
And
one
there
in
he
this
goes
lobby
again.
who's your friend.
He's just
I know you're
fucking-
trying to me up, because you're a garbage piece of
So
It's him. It has to
you
be
go
him.
negative every game. I'm not mad at all,
Oh my
dude.
god.
I turn this game off.
Here he goes.
Listen. I turn this game off and I live like a rock star. You turn the game off, you go back to the same piece of shit. You go back to the same piece of shit. Loser, you'll be the rest of your life, dude. You know you're a
It's only a
broke
matter of time.
loser.
It's him.
You know you're a and you'll always live like a you know it's true. You know it's true.
Daisies.
You wouldn't say that to
Surrounded
someone's
by
face, and that's
flowers.
what's hilarious.
Arizona, you live here, I'll drive anywhere and tell you to your face. You
How much you weigh.
You're a punk.
I can hear your fucking body jiggling.
I know. That's why if you live in Arizona, bitch, I don't know where you live. You live in Arizona, I'll drive anywhere and tell you to your face.
Nice.
Right to
Nice
your
Sniping is
shot.
face.
Nice shot.
Why are you so mad?
Black Ops 1 remaster required.
Oh, it's my favorite Call of Duty.
Gosh, that was an amazing 2 minutes.
That was great.
That was an amazing 2 minutes.
Look at my face. I have such a stupid grin. I feel like I've just gone in a time machine back to the best times ever.
Why does it give the fucking the host every time?
Why did he all sound like the same guy?
It's the same guy. Look at his name. There is absolutely no way this is happening right now. You can't write this.
You're fucking from the UK. These broke loser that are garbage even if they're hosts, they're garbage. You fucking fucking disgusting.
He changed his gamer tag and people found him again.
Motherfuckers. You loser.
There's no way.
Mother.
That might have been the most beeps ever on this channel.
Mother. You loser. Don't be a dungy. You loser fucking 15 prestige.
Okay, so here's my theory. This guy is a plant. Like, they're friends with this guy. They're in a party with him. He just keeps changing his name and going around just saying the same stuff.
Our weekly Ubisoft news. We love weekly Ubisoft news. Ubisoft caught spying on users without consent and sharing the data to Meta and Facebook. Oh, hit with a lawsuit alleging it shared data.
Oh no, not Ubisoft.
They're alleging wiretapping and other privacy laws. They're listening, Brian. Ubisoft is listening to you.
No.
They're listening to you.
You're listening? Where's me 100 G's, you bitch?
And so they signed up for Ubisoft Plus subscription. They downloaded one game while they were logged into Facebook. And then Ubisoft gathered info from that download and shared it to Facebook. Why would Facebook need to know what you download?
I think Facebook sells the most valuable commodity on the internet is just user data.
Yeah, because
And I think
they'll
Facebook-
use all the information
For ads.
Yeah, for ads that essentially target you. Like TikTok is always listening. You say a product when TikTok is on your phone and you say a product out loud.
You suddenly magically get ads close to that.
Did you ever notice you have a conversation with like your partner and then like the next day you get TikToks about that conversation you had?
Alexa in the home, your Google Home, they're all listening.
Yeah.
They're all listening.
Yeah. Honestly, Ubisoft isn't doing anything anyone else isn't doing. They just owe Brian 100K, so that's why we're reporting it. Probably the biggest news is the young Billy story.
The amount of money that young Philly would have lost just over the weekend alone is starting to get crazy. The FA cancelled a new show that was going to have Philly cooking alongside big Premier League players like Saka. His brand deals with ASOS have been deleted. His source with Heinz has been pulled. His clothing line with Perplex has been taken down. Foot Asylum announced they are suspending our contract with young Philly with immediate effect. His dating show with Jim Shot, Hit Off, is being unlisted. The first live show for the Chunks and Philly podcast is being cancelled. With the producers, Upload Productions, saying they are pausing any work with Young Philly. There are even freaking articles being written about advice for brands after Young Philly's arrest. And that's without even mentioning the creator side of this. Because do you know how much content he's featured in other people's channels? Philly is currently on a $200,000 conditional bail until his next court hearing on 19th of December. And some of those conditions are he's had to surrender his passport, frequently check in with police, not contact the alleged victim, and not comment about the case on social media. Now, it's important to stress that currently he's not being found guilty, but if that changes, it's likely that he would not be extradited back to the UK. That's because legal proceedings for serious criminal offenses like assault generally result in the convicted person serving time in the country where the crime occurred. But of course, as we know more, I'll keep you guys updated.
I've met the guy. Yeah, I met him in Vegas when I did the F1 thing.
Oh.
Do you remember? He was there. And I'll be honest with you, and this is nothing to do with what's transpired. I had this opinion of him when we met. Didn't like him.
Oh, Brian didn't like him before everyone else didn't. Let's go, Brian. W, Brian.
He was not very nice. Like, all of us were all talking to each other, socializing, getting to know each other. This guy was just too cool for, you know. He was on his own with his people, and just, yeah, had no time of day. The look he gave me when he was introduced to me, I was like, all right, okay.
What do you mean? What kind of look?
Kind of like, who are you? Kind of a judgmental look, a very judgmental look. Like, and I was like, right, on the list.
So when he got cancelled, that's why you texted me.
Exactly.
That's why. Brian never texts me about news, ever, by the way. So that's literally,
this one.
Hey, you remember that asshole from a month ago? Going to jail. Big W. Big W.
I'll never forget that look he gave me. I was like, the fuck.
Well, Brian, I'll tell you what. He's not looking too good now.
Fans?
No.
Now's your opportunity. What are they going to think?
What do you think about terrorism?
He's a prick.
Is it true that you looked at him funny? Is it true?
I will say, very good at F1 racing. Very good.
Good with his hands, and he's also bad with them. You wouldn't want his hands near you.
Check in at Northbridge Police Station every day as part of strict bail conditions.
Well, Brian, it's every day. You know where to go if you want to meet him. Just wait outside here. You prick. I flew all the way to Australia to see your little fucking stupid head. Now look at me. Now look at me. That's what I talk about.
Yeah, I'll be there with a microphone. Look at me now. Judge me now.
Who's judging who, bitch?
Yeah. Do you know me now?
Get in your black van. Dude, this is such a van look, guy. Come on, man.
No, let's get it clear. The accusations are not for that.
This guy's probably... What's actually been happening? Well, apparently, he's been accused of this. A woman in her 20s in Perth at a hotel on September 28th. So that is super recent. That is like just over 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Do you know the story with the girl? Basically, from my understanding, this girl he's had a history with before. They hooked up here and there, blah, 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 blah. Okay? All right? And then he went out. She was also there. She knew he was in Australia or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He was doing his music tour. She wanted to go out and kind of see him. They texted saying, you know, I'm going to be in this club or whatever. Let's kind of meet up. And they did. And apparently she left the club. I think she went back to kind of get ready at her friend's house to like, she was planning to stay with him longer or something like that. But when he left the club, or when she left the club, he then started moving on to another girl. Okay. Then one of the friends said he's chatting up another girl right now. She then came back, and then he tried to then leave, and then he told this girl to come with him, and then she went off with him, and apparently this happened that night. So it's not like it's just a random girl. There is somewhat of a history between the two, hence why she was comfortable with leaving. I don't think this is as clear as day. There is something a little iffy with it.
I don't know where you got your information that you just said, but we
made it all up. Made it all up. No, I saw it on a video. Because then another girl came out. A girl who was friends with the girl came out doing a video.
Oh.
And I think she explained her perspective of how Philly and the girl knew each other. So it's not like some random girl on a night out or anything like that. There's definitely some kind of prior relationship there. And maybe he got a bit physical.
Well, we'll see how that develops. I'm not sure. I'll make jokes about it. Because like, how else are you supposed to cope with fucking horrible news these days?
Yeah, the unfortunate reality here is, and I don't like saying this, but it's kind of true. It's very easy these days to throw out an accusation with not much evidence, and the internet will straight away jump on the guy. I don't know. I don't know him. I had a bad one-time experience. He could be a nice guy for all I know. I don't know. People will quickly on the internet just absolutely vilify a person based on an accusation without any proof. So I think this is a good example of where we have to see what evidence comes out, who testifies, what happens, and see how it plays out.
I will say something to reinforce the woman here is that she reported it right after.
Yeah, that is true.
Which is the way it should be done, because that's when all the information is most available.
Fresh.
The best result can come out of it. But like if she said nothing and reported nothing and 5 years down the line said, oh, young Philly did this, then it's like, then it's a completely different thing.
They have to do that test.
I think some swab thing and whatnot.
You can't leave it too long or else that can't be used as evidence.
So I think that's what she did, and this could be a really weird one. Because I don't think this one's going to play out black and white. He's just bad. That's it. End of story. The fact that you said they had a history together is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She went to the hotel with him
because they've been together before.
Oh,
I think she's English, and then she moved to Australia, like a lot of Irish and English people have done. He's doing his tour, and he's got hoes in different areas, zip codes, as they say.
This is a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I'm glad I'm not dealing with it.
I'm just glad we're not that social doing like tours. It seems like don't do a tour.
Yeah,
don't
it
do
seems
a tour.
that if you do a tour, you usually get cancelled right after it.
Don't do a tour.
Yeah.
Anyway, announcing our podcast.
No, we're not. Shut up. Silent Hill 2 Remake.
Yeah!
Brian has enjoyed it on his streams. He certainly has.
Woo! I'm fucking making a shit ton of money from people scaring the shit out of me. Let's go. This is her original look on the left side. And now the remake, she's a little less sexually appealing.
She's got bigger eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's what's different, guys. Everything else is the same.
But it looks more like, I think, the actress that portrayed the character. So it's kind of... Anyway, the Silent Hill story isn't exactly supposed to be Sexyville. It's quite a horrible story. It's very dark, and I don't think, sex appeal is something I give a shit about. The story's really good. Really good. Like, Silent Hill, I get it now. Very artsy in the portrayal of stuff. It's very kind of... You have to figure things out, and I like that. Who gives a crap about what the girl looks like? The story is great. It's a great game.
This is one of those instances where anti-woke was wrong, and I'm pretty glad.
I think it's just horny fellas that are just like, well, why is she not hot anymore? Oh no, who gives a crap?
So the game seems to be doing well, though. There's absolutely no excuse for it.
That's brilliant. David Duchovny. That's really funny. That's so good. Oh my god, I can't unsee that. Oh fuck, dude, that's fucking brilliant.
Me trying to heal during combat in Silent Hill 2.
Is he gonna take a drink?
Just healing. Is that pretty true, Brian? Huh?
Yeah, bro, you can get swarmed by like 3 nurses with crowbars. They're swinging at you there. You're there injecting yourself with a syringe and trying to drink a small elixir. The game gets pretty intense.
Quick fire section. DSP drama. It's our first ever DSP drama. Wow. Let's see what he did. Silent Hill 2.
Yes. Take all your genders and shove. Don't care what your gender is. You're dead now, you filthy creep. Okay. Oh, it's 2024 for you. I received a $2.
Right into a donation. Right into a donation is fucking hilarious. After that, dude.
This just seems like my stream. I said much worse shit than this.
Well, you should get cancelled too then.
I said, if you want equal rights, I'm going to treat you like such. And then I wailed into a nurse. I was kicking her while she was dead. Got down. I was fucking...
Yeah, you just need to... You know, you...
Fuck you, bitch! Fuck you! So I was Silent Phil. Nothing wrong with that.
I think you should react with Darkside Phil as well. It would be a great collab.
The duo the internet truly deserves.
Hasan gets a reality check. I'm tired of paying your bills, Hasan. Leave your bedroom and go see the world. Talk to real people. Have a conversation with a single person outside your self-constructed echo chamber. 2 Italian women destroyed right-wing YouTuber. He basically just reacted to street conversations. Your top performing videos when you react to mine. I own you. No one cares what you have to say without my content as a backdrop. You should put me on retainer and socialize the earnings you've made off of me. Oh my gosh. I do think Hasan going out in public doing interviews would be fucking amazing content.
He hasn't done very well in public. Do you remember he tried to fight that one guy at TwitchCon? Do you remember the guy with the Mario hat? Oh, there it is. Oh, hello.
Yep. You mean this?
I think Sam Hyde, he called you out on like a boxing event. Are you interested in like the boxing scene or not? No.
I don't know why you guys are so into this shit. He's a Nazi. Like, I don't know. What are you filming?
What's happening right now?
It's so whack, bro. Like, I don't understand why all you motherfuckers have to like run around with this shit.
What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. You fucking asshole. Yeah, what do you mean, damn, bro? What the fuck do you mean, damn? What do you mean, damn?
Chill.
What the fuck do you mean, damn? Why do you do this
I'm
shit?
asking questions. I don't know.
You're not asking. Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
We'll pose for a picture.
Why did you get so mad? It was just a question.
Yeah. I think there's. Listen, man. I'm not saying he's on roids or anything like that, but there's definitely some anger. For some reason.
Dude, how could you not have anger issues? I'd have anger issues if I was Hasan. Like, I go on stream, I deal with shitheads and shitty situations all
and then gets
day,
mad when other people have opposing opinions too.
and no woman wants to stay with me. So it's like, like I would be so angry. I would be so mad. Like, so what if I have a mansion? So what if I have friends? And it's like, no one really loves me.
I've got a sports car. I've got a mansion. I'm a great person.
I've got friends that are completely conditional based off of the success of my career. I feel like Hasan has no one in his life that deeply
Truly
cares about
loves
him. Doesn't care if he's left wing and says crazy shit. Doesn't care if he's viewers. Doesn't care if he's money. Just like, I really like you, Hasan, and I just want to be like, who is that? When you get that popular, I feel like everyone, and you're so public with it, and you're such a socialite, and everything is politically driven. It's like, how could anybody around you be genuine? How could they?
I'm only friendly with a select few people in the industry that I know are genuine people.
If I stopped YouTube tomorrow, I don't know how many people would text me ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Probably just like, I quit. I'm done. I'm like,
I got two definites. that would text me if I could.
I would send you memes. That's about it. I'm like, hey, a meme popped up on my TikTok, Brad. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I've got Nogla and Gassy Mexican.
Gassy Mexican, really?
Super genuine, great guy.
That's a surprise.
What the hell? How's that a surprise?
I would say you and Hasan are more similar to each other than me and you anyway, that's for sure. I think you're closer to Hasan in politics and morals than you are to me. Think about it.
What, because he doesn't like Trump?
No, there's other stuff.
Like what?
I just won't go into it.
Nogla's favorite thing.
I don't want to go into it. We've been recording for 2 hours.
No, come on, David. My flight to LA is only in a few hours. It's fine. I can make time.
I would say your views on religion and abortion are identical to Hasan.
What are my views on abortion?
You're basically just like, women should do whatever they want. That's your view.
No, that's not my view.
That's what you told me. You told me that 2 years ago in a call. I asked you a few years ago, what do you think about abortion, Brian? And you're just like, oh, it's the woman's choice. It's not the men that's giving birth. Men shouldn't get an opinion. That's what you said to me. You don't remember? That's what you said to me. So I asked you years ago. I was like, oh, fair enough then.
Not my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's changed. Your opinion has changed. But that was your opinion a few years ago. It was. I'm not lying. Not lying.
I won't be surprised if Nogla seems to jot down things people say and just catalog
to be fair, it was years ago. It must have been like 4 years ago you said that.
Okay, well, my opinion on abortion is it depends on what scenario we're talking about. It should not be used as a form of contraception. That is not it. If there's risk to the mother, a risk of death, that is high probability. I believe that should be acceptable to have an abortion if there is risk to the child's long-term health. If a child is going to have a condition that is living in just pain for the rest of its life. It's not clear as day. This conversation is so convoluted.
But that's why I didn't want to bring it up. We're 2 hours deep, bro.
But when you compare me and say I have similarity to a man that has seashell necklaces, you can fuck off. You can fuck right off.
On Twitter, it's going to be very difficult to fucking clap dudes like this because Twitter is primed. Twitter is primed into fucking...
There's 2 S's in her asses.
This shit.
Or 3 S's. Yeah, fix it, bitch.
He right-clicked.
I wouldn't make that mistake. I wouldn't make that mistake. Not like him. I wouldn't make that mistake.
You are exactly like Hasan. You're like, I'm not like him. You both autocorrect at the exact same time.
No, I'm just telling him that he spelled it wrong.
Yeah, he heard you because you have the same brain. Hit the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. The end.